So at this point you should have every single item up to and including the barracks. So we're going to head back to the area where we were and continue on our item collecting spree. There aren't any items in this room, but there's one in the next room. And if you watch closely here, yeah, that's a glitch. I just completely fell through the floor, and that's not the first time that's ever happened to me. And I think it's because of how quickly I exited that ledge and landed on the platform below, and it kind of just pushed me through the platform. Anyway, now that the area is clear, there's a vent in the ceiling, and if you shoot it and hookshot your way up there, you can find a grenade pack. You'll notice the grenade pack in this room, but we're going to come back for that in just a second. First, we're going to grab the item that's actually hidden in this save room, but the item itself isn't in the save room, it's just that the vent to get it is in the save room. So just crawl through the vent and grab the grenade pack in the next room. Now we're going to go back for that grenade pack I mentioned just a second ago, and in order to get it, you need to raise the water and swim up to it. And before we continue on our way, we're going to take a little detour over here. This is where you would go if you wanted to lower the water. There is a vent on the wall on the left that would lead you up to the valve to lower the water. But if you stick to the right, you can jump up here and find a grenade pack. Now we've got everything so we can continue on the normal way. You'll probably recognize this room as a fairly difficult combat encounter. It's made trivial now thanks to the fusion helmet. And once you finish clearing them all out, you can find a grenade pack over here on the extreme left. Now up here where the minecart is, there are a ton of grenade packs placed really close together. The first one is up here. Next one is in the tunnel where the minecart spawns from. And you have a third one just beneath the gap in the tracks. And while we're down here, we're going to go grab the items that are down here. First one is an armor upgrade over here on the left. And now I'm going to head down to the other minecart. I just skipped a missile pack, but I'll be coming back for it. I'm actually not going to take the minecart. This is where one of the passkeys was. And once they're all cleared out, which is sometimes a little easier said than done because the auto-aim can be a little bit of a bitch. There is a gap in the tracks here that you can drop down, and down here you can find a foam pack. And that was actually the only item down here besides the passkey that we've already got. So I'm going to head back up the shaft and grab the missile pack that I skipped earlier. And this one is inside of a gun vent, one of the orange ones that you can shoot. But it can be kind of hard to see because there's a horizontal girder in your way, kind of hiding it. And of course we have the infamous, I am making this look a lot harder than it actually is. There we go. Now we can head back up to the top and into the Saw Boss room. Here we have the room where we got the hook shot, and up at the top you can find a missile pack. Now we can head back up and out to the first minecart. The vent that you're looking for is up here on the left. Once you clear out this area, the normal way that you went the first time with the grenade vent and sneaking underneath those patrolling dark troopers that are activating the red security walls, that way will actually be closed off to you. You won't be able to open the vent to enter the room and then escape up through the top vent, so you'll need to go around like so. Once you are finished clearing out this room with some pretty badly aimed grenades, there is a grenade pack on this upper walkway. And now we're just above the room where we first got the jetpack, and just beyond it in the save room, through a foam vent, is the most challenging item to get in the entire game. Nothing even comes close to this one, because if you fail here, it is instant death. So, that laser array on the floor is instant death. What you need to do is hookshot your way onto this wall, and while you are clinging from your hookshot, switch to missiles and shoot these red missile switches. That was the easy part. Now you need to get to the other side of the wall without touching the ground. It's done like so, and that jump is a lot harder than it looks, because if you jump too early, you'll hit your head on the bottom of the wall and fall to your death. And if you jump too late, obviously you'll touch the red lasers and be killed instantly. And then once you're on the other side, shoot the red missile switches, and then the death lasers get turned off. Now you have to do that again. I'm not even kidding. It's the exact same thing, but you have to do it twice in a row. Once again, you have to time that jump perfectly to get under the wall, but without touching the lasers, because that kills you instantly. I failed this 4 times. But anyway, once both sets of red death lasers are turned off, you can get the missile pack in the middle. So with that item out of the way, now we're going to head back through here. Because I died, all the enemies have respawned, so I've got to go kill them again. Alright, now that the room's cleared out, there's actually an item here at the very top of this room. You can get up to it using your triple jump and hook shot. And up at the top here, you can find a set of gold bars. Now we're going to head up like we did when we first got the jetpack. And hidden in here is a missile vent with a missile pack in it. You should already have the health pack that's just above you here, so we're just going to continue on the normal way into the room where we saw the Dark Trooper for the first time. But first, foam vent, foam pack. No item in here, but there is the Dark Trooper, but he should be completely trivial to deal with both the fusion helmet and missiles. Now we're going swimming. We're headed back to the area where we first got the scuba mask. First item's up here inside of this gun vent, and it is a grenade pack. Swimming through this vent is optional because the doors are all now unlocked, but this is where we were creeping above the mess hall and we overheard the soldiers discussing the restorations plan. Next item on the list is a grenade pack. Through this vent, there's nothing to even shoot, just swim up here and grab it. And here's the only major mistake I made in this entire run. I forgot an item here, which happens on Insane because these items do not show up on the map. You just have to remember where they all are, and one or two of them always slip my mind. This time around, it was this one. There is an armor upgrade off to the right here. I will be coming back to get it later, but while you're coming through, make sure you grab it now. And in addition to the armor upgrade that I missed in this room, there's also a set of gold bars up at the top. Once again, sneaking through the vents is optional because all the doors are unlocked. I'm not sure why I did this. But anyway, there is another set of gold bars down here where we fought the spider boss for the second time. And now instead of swimming all the way back, I figured out that there's actually kind of a shortcut here because we have the missiles. So if you swim all the way to the top and then head up the ladder, you'll find a missile door. These rocks also require missiles, and there's 3 of them, so you'll need to use 3 missiles. And now you're going to find yourself where you fought the Devastator for the first time. So if we head back through here and into the room where we used the wire to electrocute the 2 soldiers that had the foam door, that gets us back to where we want to be. This is the room I was talking about. Clear the mountain, then head through the foam door. And this is actually a really convenient way to get the item that's at the top of this shaft. Off to the right, there is a small opening in the cliff wall, and inside you can find a grenade pack. Now you can drop all the way down and into the water. You could even do a ground pound if you liked. And before you go swimming, there is a missile vent over here that has a missile pack in it. Now you go swimming. Before you infiltrate the factory, there is actually a missile vent inside of this vent, which actually lets you out of the vent. But now you're on top of this set of pipes, and you can jump up here and grab the final health pack upgrade in the game. So now you will have 999 health. And that's about going to do it for this section of the game. I'll see you in the next video.